in doing my prep for the new chicks, I decided I'd like these guys to actually relocate to the other side because there's a little draft here, but I know that these bigger ones will be okay. And I'd like to put the box for the other chicks over here. So we're going to move these guys. They're pending to clean anyway, so we'll move them over to the new spot and get them all cleaned up. There they are. I had originally wanted to turn this closet into a chick space, and that's why I had left it. But I don't know why I didn't think of this before, because now they have way more room. It turned out really cute. They're still stressed out, but they'll get used to it here soon. And the heat lamp's there, so they'll be warm. Now, on this side, once I get this all cleaned up, we have that heat lamp hung up there already. So once I bring the box in, we can set the box there, and then the heat lamp will dangle in there perfectly. So it all worked out. I'm super excited. It was bath time for this thing. Finally, the weather somewhat cooperated, and it's not nearly as windy today, but it's very sunny. So I just poured the bleach over it. You can see it reacting there, and you can see it all foaming inside. So that is an awesome sign. That means that it's working, and it'll kill all the bacteria, anything that is alive on this box, so that our new chicks that we pick up will have a new, fresh, clean box. All right, there we go. Have it tipped over, facing into the sunshine. There is enough of a breeze today that I'm hoping that this will air out and dry out over today and tomorrow. It is absolutely gorgeous, blue, clear skies. It's still a bit cold, but it should be good enough that we don't have any rain in the forecast. It should dry out in time for Friday. So I'm gonna leave it like that. It has been bleached all over the outside and inside. So I'm just gonna let the sunshine do the rest. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today is a very important day for the farm. We are road tripping 9 hours down beautiful British Columbia to pick up some breeding stock. So our trip went amazing. Everything worked out so perfectly. We got all the birds. So now we have them in the chicken coop, but it is time to rearrange because we have some overcrowding because there is just a lot of chicks and they are growing so fast. So the Cuckoo Marans that we ordered a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago now, they're a month old. They are getting quite big, and they had quite a bit of space here, but I need room for the other chicks. Now, this half is a bit bigger, so I'm going to move them over to this other half, and we'll get everything organized over here for the ones here that are about 2 to 3. They're about 2 to 3 weeks old. So we're going to move them because this brooder is way too full. So once we move these big guys out of the way, then the little guys have some space in the bigger brooder. So we're going to do some shuffling today to make sure that everybody is comfortable and everybody has lots of room to grow. So I didn't end up getting nearly as much footage as I was hoping to, just because it ended up being a crazy day. By the time we got to our destination and it was time to do our tour to pick up all of the chicks at all of the different farms, it ended up being a really long day. We left here at the farm just after 5 a.m. and by the time we gathered up all the chicks and got them back to where we were staying with family, it was just over 15 hours. So it was a very, very big day, so I did not end up with a lot of footage of us actually picking up the chicks and stuff because it was just kind of a mad dash to go around to all the farms and pick up all the chicks and just get them settled for the night so that we could get them home safe and sound. So that is why there is not a lot of pictures and videos of the trip other than just driving, because it was just a really, really crazy time and there really honestly wasn't a lot to show other than all the chicks in their little boxes for shipping. So it wasn't super exciting until we actually got home, which is why we have the footage of at home and us rearranging and organizing the chicken coop so that you guys can see how we have the brooders all set up to keep all of these chicks warm because it is still winter in April. I made the last minute decision to leave them right where they are because this is all their mess and I ran out of shavings. So this is all clean, fresh shavings on this side. So I'm gonna leave them without the heat mat. They actually have probably the same amount of space. So I'm gonna leave them like this for now. It's not gonna be much longer and all of them will be able to be together in this space anyways. So I'm going to leave it like that for them. They have more than enough space. And I'm going to go ahead and put the little ones in here. So I got the heat mat in here for them. I just need something to plug that corner because they can easily get out. And I just screwed a board across the top that I can hang the heat lamp to on here. Right. The only thing it's going to need is a heat lamp, but I don't want to take heat away from the little bitties, and that's the lamp I need. So we're going to start banding these guys and get them organized. We're all done. These guys took the liberty of cleaning and dusting themselves. Now they're having a communal nap in their little spot they decided to dust. These guys are all huddled on the heat mat because it's nice and warm. I got the heat lamp plugged in for them, so I'm sure they'll migrate over and start warming up and feeling a little bit better here soon. They were pretty stressed out from getting held down to put those little leg bands on them. They're still pretty little, so. And these guys now have tons of space to run and jump And as you can see, they are enjoying it. They're still all huddling because they're still a little bit concerned about what just happened, but I have completely doubled their space giving them all of this, so it'll be good. All right, now that we got that all done, I had some time to do a cute little photo shoot with some of the newer chicks. I guess it's time for me to tell you guys why these are so special, why this trip was such a turning point for our farm and so altering for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little lap around the room so you can see all the chicks. All of these chicks will be our breeding stock for next year, which means we have some new breeds to introduce. So I have been talking about these Cuckoo Marans for a really long time. So all of these Cuckoo Marans were from the one hatchery in Canada that I could find, and I could not find any small local breeders. So I got these all from a hatchery. While down south, the opportunity came up for us to get some Cuckoo Marans that were imported from the States. You can see there's one there with the dot on its head. There's a couple, all of them are actually right here. There's 4, there's 2 more up in that mound. These Cuckoo Marans came sexed from the States, either from Texas or from the Murray McMurray hatchery. With those, that'll give us some fresh genetics because although I was saying there's not very many cockerels in here, I'm still going to maybe only end up with 10 pullets if I'm lucky, because that's just the way chicken math goes. So these ones came sexed. So with these 6 plus those ones, we'll have some genetic diversity and be able to offer the Cuckoo Marans. Cuckoo Marans are a beautiful dual purpose breed. They are clean legged, unlike the other Marans. They gain weight well. You can see already these chicks are about a month old. They've got some good muscling, so they will be awesome birds on the farm to provide meat for us every year, but they also are considered a dark brown layer. Now, we are going to find out this year just how dark of a layer these chicks, these pullets will lay. But either way, they will add some variety and give us something new and give us a nice dual purpose breed to provide some meat for the farm. And we're excited to see what they lay because different shades of brown will give us different shades of green. The cool thing with the Cuckoo Marans that makes them easier to sex is that cockerel chicks are a lighter color. They have more white on them than the hen chicks. So if you look, we've got these darker ones like this one, and then there's a light one. There's a light one. You can see the difference there with the 2 of them standing side by side. So you can easily tell cockerels from the pullets. There's another cockerel right there, based on their feather patterns and the coloring. So far it looks like we have a lot more pullets, which is awesome, but time will tell. Here's 2 cockerels right here. You can see they're quite a bit lighter. There's a pullet. You can also tell by their combs a little bit. They're starting to get a little bit more comb development, and they're starting to be a lot more curious and interested in what we're doing, which is all good things. They're growing like crazy. In our hunt for the Cuckoo Marans, we decided to add another Maran breed to the farm for their unique, beautiful eggs to add some variety to our rainbow pens. So we have decided to add a black copper Maran breeding pen to our farm. This is one of our black copper Maran chicks. These are a stunning bird. Their parent stock is amazing and should lay on the range of the darkest Maran's eggs in the world, between an 8 and a 9 on the Maran scale, which is outstanding. I will be thrilled if we can get a 7 to 8 average on our farm for the Marans. We have some beautiful stock that we were able to collect from 2 different breeders down south to be able to get a nice breeding pen started here up in the north. We have some black copper Marans that are a bit younger that are in this small box. You can see them, they all have the nice beautiful feathered feet. And then we have some from a different farm that are a little bit older, and they are all banded so that I know which farm they are from so that we can keep the farm separate for some good genetic diversity. Legbars have been one of my favorite breeds, and I absolutely love the Goldens. You can see there's a golden pullet there and some cockerels. So I was thrilled to be able to increase that flock since we only have a handful of breeding stock from Saskatchewan. So we were able to pick up quite a few more golden Krayles. In that adventure, we were also able to find some creams, which are right here. There's our 3 creams. And the creams will give a little bit more genetic diversity, but still looking the beautiful coloring of the Goldens. Now, these creams are actually a split, and I'm going to show you the new breed that we brought in that they are a split of. So this sweet little thing I have tucked in here is an Opal Legbar cockerel. Opals was something that I had looked into and thought about, but was a little bit on the fence with. They're a new variety of Legbars. They're not officially a breed yet because they are too new. So there's still a lot to learn about them. I have been doing lots of research on them, but the opportunity came up while we were down there. There was lots of breeders that had opals instead of the Krayle that I was looking for and originally going down for. So I made the decision to gather up a flock of the opals while I was down there, and I am so thankful for my decision. As you can see, they are sweet birds, very docile, just like all the other Legbars, which I absolutely love. They also have these absolutely stunning feathers. So they are just a little bit more of the yellow color than the Goldens, which are more brown. They still have the chipmunk stripe, but it's very diluted. This is a cockerel, so he doesn't have quite as much. But look at those feathers. Look at that. They're absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful feathering. Gorgeous patterns. They are definitely opal, just as the name suggests. So we're really excited to be able to offer these guys on the farm for a breeding pen next year. We were able to get some good genetic diversity while we were down there, which makes it super exciting. So I had mentioned the little creams down there are a split. They are a cream opal split, which gives you better genetic diversity in the opal. Since they are new, they are a small gene pool. And it also means that you get more rich coloring in the opal instead of it being more and more dilute to the gray. So with those girls, they are a split cream, which means if I breed the cream pullets back to one of these little cockerels, we end up with more opals with some better genetic diversity and some more rich coloring. So we are off to a fantastic start to be able to offer these gorgeous birds up here in the north. There's our little opal pullets, and there's a little cockerel picking at the wall. They are just such beautiful birds. We are absolutely loving them. They're starting to get their crests already, so they have little tufts on their head, which are absolutely adorable. There's the Cuckoo Marans there again. So that is what all that fuss was about, going down south to pick up chicks. Right behind me, this coop obviously has become my favorite coop. And it holds the future of our entire farm and our journey here as poultry breeders. So I am very excited. I am really excited that I was able to share this journey with you guys. And make sure you like and follow us and subscribe to our channel so that you can continue to see this journey as these birds grow and as we are able to build up these flocks to be able to provide them for other families as well.